Are you feeling down right now? Are you feeling like your vibrational frequency is a little low? And are you looking for some ideas on how to raise your vibrational frequency? Let's watch a video by Bob Proctor on the topic is increase your vibration. And I know from my own personal experience that sometimes we get into a funk, right? Where we're just not being positive. So let's see if Bob Proctor can help us. We're going to watch the video and I'll give my reaction and explainer in whatever way I can to help us make sense of this topic, which I think is super valuable, super important. So let's just jump right into it.
Think of the times when you just feel sort of crappy. Nothing's working. Nothing's working. You get cut off in your car. Somebody takes the parking space that you're waiting to get into. You just, life sucks. It just isn't working. What do you know? That's because you're not feeling good. When you're not feeling good, you are naturally just going to attract bad stuff to you. What is feeling? Feeling, conscious awareness, how you feel, is conscious awareness of the vibration you're in. And if you're not feeling good, you're in a bad vibration. Do you know that wham, just like that, you can change the vibration?
So this is actually super valuable because I think that I remember some days when I would wake up and the first thought that would come to my mind is something really bad. Like maybe yesterday I had a bad day and I was thinking about a really difficult situation. It could be anything from relationships to finances to career. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right? You wake up on the wrong side of the bed, and then every single thing in that day starts to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And your vibrational frequency, as Bob Proctor talks about, this idea of you attract what you're vibrating at, what determines your vibrational frequency are your emotions, how you're feeling, right? And oftentimes you'll hear, especially in sort of mind science type teachings, that your thoughts create your reality. In truth, your consciousness creates your reality, but your thoughts and your emotions are really an indication of what your conscious vibration is currently expressing out into the universe. And so one of the most profound things that you can do if you're looking to get out of a funk, if you're feeling bad and you want to really just have a different type of life experience where you feel like life can be joyful and you can have fun, is you've got to have a really powerful morning routine. And this is something that's super important because when you first wake up, the first 10-15 minutes of the thoughts and the emotions that are going through your brain during those first 10-15 minutes when you wake up can literally determine the trajectory and course of your entire day. So if you are literally waking up and the first thing that you think about is I need to check my email and I need to make sure that everything's okay in my company, or I need to make sure that my boss isn't upset with me, or I need to make sure that something is going to be okay. And then that immediately creates negative emotion where you start to have worry, doubt, and fear. That is literally putting you into a vibrational pattern where for the rest of your day, you're going to be full of worry, doubt, fear, worry, doubt, fear, worry, doubt, fear. And this can become literally toxic in the sense that it's actually addictive. Because essentially, what I mean by addictive within the context of this conversation is essentially neurochemistry, where neurons that fire together wire together. So if you're waking up every single morning and the first thing that you're doing is checking your email, you're unconsciously practicing the emotions of worry, doubt, fear, worry, doubt, fear, worry, doubt, fear. It's putting you into a habitual pattern. And this is what can create a very toxic life environment for yourself. So practice new patterns when you first wake up in the morning. And you know what? Those patterns may be completely like like impossible to believe. Like you'll wake up and you're like, I'm rich, I'm successful, I'm happy, my relationships are going fantastic, everything is going great. And in the back of your mind, you're like, shut the fuck up, right? Like this is a bunch of bullshit. But you're practicing those new neural patterns within your neurochemistry, and you're firing new neurons, and hopefully those new neurons are going to rewire and restructure so that you can start to feel better and better and better and better. And I do truly believe that, and I think we can all attest to the fact of like what he's talking about. You wake up and everything goes shitty versus you can wake up and everything goes great. And the first cause behind the trajectory of your day is what is the emotional and mental atmosphere taking place within your consciousness, because what happens within starts to take place all around you.
This body you're living in is a molecular structure, and it's in a very high speed of vibration. Everything vibrates, nothing rests. People that are feeling good are in a good vibration. You can put yourself in a good vibration in a heartbeat. Music is a great medium to put you in a great vibration. I have, I believe, hear the music? I'll turn it up a little bit. Isn't that nice? This music is playing all the time in my studio, all the time. I don't have it playing this loud. I've moved it up so you'll hear it. I have it playing very low. I have a button here on the edge of my desk. It's a button that's stuck on the desk. And I press that button, the music stops. I press the button, music starts. It's my music button. Scott Edwards, who's our studio director, he got this little button. It's just a little button. It's only about that big. And I stick it on my desk. And he says, press on it. The music stops. Press on it. The music starts. It's phenomenal. Music is a great medium to cause you to feel good. You get chaotic music and you're going to be in a chaotic vibration. But you have nice, quiet music playing. If you were to be in the studio, I have plants here. The plants love this energy in this place. You know, you often say a person that has beautiful plants has a green thumb. No, 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 no. They have created nice energy. Plants are sensitive. When you have chaotic energy, the plants will die. When you have good energy, the plants grow.
So I want to say something here because I think this is super valuable, like within the context of our conversation about how to raise your vibrational frequency and how to feel good, is that one of the reasons why it's so difficult to create your own reality, or why it can feel so difficult to manifest the things that you want, or why it can feel so difficult to just feel good, is because we in the modern world have developed a pattern of basing our inner emotional state on external circumstances, right? So when everything is great all around us, business is good, our careers are good, our relationships are good, our fitness is good, our physical health is good, positive things are happening around us, we're like, yeah, man, I'm a law of attraction master. I'm super positive. I'm super happy. Everything's fantastic, man. Look at how I've mastered, reality, right? But then an unexpected tragedy occurs, or you run into some difficult circumstances in life, right? And in the moment that happens, it's like, oh man, like, why is this so difficult? Why is this so hard? And the reason why is because if you have, like, for the last 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years of your life, 80 years, 100 years of your life, if you have practiced the vibration of, or not even vibration, you've conditioned the habit of basing your internal state on external circumstances, then you're always going to be a victim of negative circumstances and positive circumstances, right? So, what I would add to Bob Proctor is my sort of reaction is that this is good content, but what I would also add to it is that um, music can make you feel good. Absolutely, do it. Changing your physiology, just standing up, deep breathing, all that kind of stuff, just getting out of your funk can really help you feel better. But always remember that fundamentally it's not external circumstances, whether that's music or plants or family, any of those you can use those things to help yourself feel better. There's nothing wrong with that. But fundamentally, it is not the external circumstances that make you feel better. It's your own internal energy that makes you feel better. And if you can develop the habit of making your internal state be the first cause of what directs how you feel internally, then regardless of whether things around you are positive or things around you are negative, you will fundamentally always stay consistent with feeling good. And this is what turns you into a center of power and gives you that ability to architect your reality independent of the circumstances, because you're not trying to visualize positive things happening so that you'll feel better. You're just feeling better because that's who you are. And you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. Okay.
The energy in this studio is phenomenal. It's very creative. There's nice, quiet music playing all the time, and the plants love it. Plants are very healthy in this studio. But you see, that controls vibration. Do whatever you can to stay in a beautiful vibration, beautiful, soft music. When you listen to a motivation recording, it could be a record, could be a cassette, or it may be now just, digital. Have good information playing, information that stimulates you, that causes your mind to shoot off in a creative direction. Um, I don't mix with anybody that isn't fairly upbeat. I don't have a lot of friends. I don't have time for a lot of friends. If you're gonna have friends, you gotta be a friend. And I just don't have a lot of time. So I only have a few friends, but they're very good friends. I am very busy all the time. And so the friends I have, I want to treat them properly, and that takes time. I don't mix with anybody that is upbeat. I don't want to mix with people that are talking bad times, hard times, bad energy. The people you surround yourself with have a lot to do with the vibration you're in. You want to be consciously aware of the energy in the environment you're in. It's very important. And you want to stay in a
So,
very good vibration.
one thing I want to say there too is, like he talks about, you want to be around friends that are like upbeat and positive. That's true. That is true. But what's most important is don't try to control your friends. Don't worry about what your friends are up to. There's a big belief that, like, this idea that I do believe that you are the average of your five closest friends, right? In other words, you want to be around people who are successful, who are positive, who are optimistic. Absolutely, right? But at the same time, you don't want to kind of come off as someone where you're like, oh, you're too negative for me. I don't want to be around you because you're too negative. What you'll find is that when you're positive, you're optimistic, life circumstances will put you around the right kinds of people. And maybe you'll be put around someone who's negative. And that's because maybe you're there to be of service to them, to help them, serve them, guide them, you know? So the one caveat I would just say to that is that I wouldn't try to control other people, nor would I try to control your friends. You want to recognize that you are a first cause within your mind, and you have the power to control your state. Inward directed focus. Don't worry about other people or other things.
When you're in a good vibration, good ideas flow into your mind. You'll see a better way of doing whatever you're doing. You'll improve whatever you're doing. And that's really what you want. You want to get magnificent results, make good things happen. Control your vibration, control the flow. There's an energy flowing to and through you. And when it flows into your consciousness, it has no form. Our thinking gives it form. And as we internalize it, it controls the vibration the body's in. Keep the body in a good vibration, and you're going to be working the way you want to work, doing the things you want to do. Keep yourself in a high vibration. Music, recordings, good friends, a good book. You get into a good book and it'll stimulate you. That'll keep you in a good vibration. Try it today, all day. Love it.
So, something I'll leave you with, I think, is a good metaphor for how to raise your vibration is your vibration is not something that, like, you're not just like your positivity, your negativity. It isn't something that you either have or you don't have. It's a state. It's an inner state of momentum that you have to build every single day. So, for example, I can build a state today where I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like $1,000,000. Everything is going my way. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to be great. In the back of your mind, you're like, no, you're not. You're a loser. Life is difficult. Life is hard. And you renounce that inner voice and you speak positivity. I'm great. I'm successful. Things are going well. Things are going great. And over time, that inner voice, the negative voice, starts to recede. And in its place, you do start to build this positivity. And then you can reach this place where you're feeling positive. And then you go to sleep, and then you wake up the next day, and then what happens? You can feel negative again, right? So what's most important is remember that raising your vibration is about changing your state. Changing your state is about changing your internal representations, how you're thinking, how you're feeling. It's about changing your physiology, and it's all about momentum. And that just because you build your momentum up and you have a high vibrational frequency in the morning doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be in a high vibration by the afternoon. You have to maintain it. This is the hard work of enlightenment, but it is a work that is undeniably worth doing. Because when you do it, you will become the master and the captain of your own destiny.